This is TPR Live, our weekly music sessions, and today we have Optic Arrest in the studio. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So before we get started, let's go down the line. Tell us who you are and what you play.
I'll start. I'm Luke. I play cello.
I'm Abel Gonzalez. I play bass.
I'm Nicholas Soto. I play percussion drums.
I'm Zach, and I play the guitar.
Very cool. And tell me how y'all got started. How long have you been together? That sort of thing.
This lineup, I think we've been around for, is it 3 years now or 2?
Going on 3, probably.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, so like various versions of this have existed for longer than that, though?
Yeah.
Four for us three,
Yeah.
minus Abel, and then Abel, you've almost
It's
2
been
years.
like 2 years, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So how would y'all describe the band's sound?
It's pretty poppy. Yeah.
I think Zach likes to say that it's like indie folk rock meets National Geographic.
Oh, very, very creative. Well, let's hear what that sounds like. What are y'all playing first?
The first one's called Jacob Rao.
Cool, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Hey Celia, did think you could have put on your name. I like the way you live, don't really want to find a reason to change. Well, Anthony says you'll never be lost, and guess what I found? None of this matters anything to anyone who matters anyhow.
And I wonder, though I won't insist, I'm lost the way you do. I'm well aware of every separate circle I may be destined to. Life depreciates like a vine of rotten grapes. And what's the harm if you sell your soul to me? Sell your soul to me. Sell your soul to me.
Hey Celia, did think you could have sang me a song. If I stuck with you, did think I maybe never would have gone. Well, then it takes socks from the joint, I still missing high. I still haven't met the benefits of finding all the things I already had.
And I wonder, though I won't insist, I'm lost the way you do. I'm well aware of every separate circle I may be destined to. Life depreciates like a vine of rotten grapes. And what's the harm if you sell your soul to me? Sell your soul to me. Sell your soul to me.
Awesome. This is Optic Arrest in the studio with us today, and that song was called Jacob Rao. Am I saying that?
Rao.
Tell me about that song title and the song itself. I feel like there's got to be a story there.
Yeah, well, we played at this place called Vapier, and one day we had just written this song. So we're like, yeah, this song doesn't have a name yet. So then Ian Stavis is standing in the crowd. He's like, how about you name it Jacob Rao? After another musician in town is like, okay, let's name it that. And then we kind of commit to the bit too hard. So now the song's accidentally called Jacob Rao Forever.
So that's a real person here in San Antonio then.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
a booty feet.
Oh, wow. Well, in honor of Jacob Rao, that's awesome. So tell me about some of your influences. I agree, there's a lot of going on there, genre-wise.
Yeah. Influence-y stuff. Well, like the Beatles, they're very fun. The Violent Femmes, it's like kind of mad sounding, but we're not mad. We just have all the bouncing around stuff.
Mm-hmm. It is energetic. And you don't see bands very often with cello either.
Yep.
Yeah? Are you in high demand?
Yeah, I'm in a few bands.
Oh, very cool. What other bands are you in?
I also play in Femina X.
Oh, cool.
And we have our album release coming up on July 6th.
That's
So,
awesome.
and then a tour afterwards. I know. Zach forgot to mention that we also, we sound a lot like They Might Be Giants. They were a really big
I can
early
hear that.
influence for him too, writing the music.
It's true.
Very cool. And so some other members are in other bands too. Who else is represented here?
I play in What the City Bears. I play ukulele and I sing.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
That's one. I used to play in a few other bands, but not right now.
Yeah.
Just
Got this
two
concentrating on
bands.
this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me about the name, Optic Arrest.
If you rearrange the letters, it spells out Triceratops. Because, yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Okay. I did notice the dinosaur theme on your Facebook page.
Good.
Yeah?
We love
Just a
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
shared love for dinos, or?
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite dinosaur, Ken?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Littlefoot. I gotta go straight Littlefoot.
Specific
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
If I hit that
I
one,
did say who, I didn't say which.
Okay, so what are y'all gonna play for us next?
Ooh, this next one is called, I always mess up with the title.
Kind of both, sometimes neither.
Kind of both, sometimes neither. Yeah, it's a newer one.
Sometimes neither. Cool.
So yeah, we'll do that one, I
Do
guess.
it. Go ahead.
I never think things through, and yet I'm guilty of overthinking everything. I never say the things I wanna say, yet I will always say the wrong thing at the right time. I can read the words I wrote last night, and that's probably better for me. I don't care what I have to say when I'm fine. I'm tasting high and breathing fine. Did I fall down, or did somebody put me here? Was it my fault? I'll pretend I didn't watch you leave. I'll ask if you made it home alright, and I'm fine. I can read the words I wrote last night, and that's probably better for me. But I don't care what I have to say when I'm fine.
This is TPR Live, and we have Optic Arrest in the studio today. Thanks for being here again, guys.
Well, thanks for having us.
So
again.
tell me about that song.
That one is very new. Like, I think we've probably played it twice.
Live, yeah.
3 times now.
I don't know.
Yeah, and tell me about the lyrics. What's the song about? I'm interested in the songwriting process. So, like, where is it one of you that writes and then bring everybody else on board, or is it a collaborative effort?
Zach kind of writes the songs. Most of the time, he'll write a song, and we'll all kind of just contribute our parts to it,
Very cool.
and then talk about it and see what we can do.
I think it sometimes comes in different shapes. Sometimes it comes all together. He has an idea of a beat, and then we put it together. Like I tell him, play me or tell me vocally what you hear, and I try and sometimes he has nothing at all. He says clean slate. So it comes at different forms, and then we just get together. And some parts we like I like some things that Luke does, and then it just starts expanding from there at different times.
Lyrically, it's all Zach. Then.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about lyrics,
That one
Try
pretty
to.
much specifically wrote it because I really wanted a song you can dance to.
Yeah, very dancey. I
Yeah.
got some LCD sound system vibes too, a little bit.
Good.
Cute. So I want to know how long y'all have been doing music in general. So, like, where did you get your start playing your instrument, and how long have you been doing it?
I started when I was 14. I got a guitar for Christmas and was like, you know what, this is something I could probably do. And then I just kept doing that.
And did you teach yourself, or did you take lessons, or how did that work?
I taught myself. It was one of those things, let's not commit to it because I might give it up. And I was like, just kept going.
Yeah, very cool.
He doesn't give himself enough credit for his ability to listen, though.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of it he learned himself because he would hear the song and then play it.
Huh.
And it's oftentimes that quickly for him.
Very cool. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I started listening to music. I was skating at one time, and I saw a drummer play, and I was just like, what is the? And it started hitting me at different areas, and I made my own drumsticks, and over 20 years later, I mean, really, that's what happened. And then it just started self-taught. Took a couple of classes, but now YouTube and videos, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now here's our gear guy.
I love gear. I'm a big gearhead. Guitars to everything else in between.
That's awesome. Abel, how about you?
I've always kind of had music around, but I never took it seriously. There was always a piano in my grandparents' house. I would just go fiddle with it. I didn't start taking it seriously until my friend introduced me to the ukulele when I was going to SAC when I was like 20, and I would just walk from class to class playing it, and then it just stuck.
Very cool. Luke?
I have a totally different story. I've been playing cello since I was in 6th grade, and I think you're 12 then. So I've been doing it for 14 years now.
This was in school, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of come from a long line of cellists. My older brother played cello. My dad was a music education major in college. He plays string bass, jazz specifically. I have cousins that play cello. So it's kind of a family thing. It
It's in
runs
your
in
blood.
the Bone Cutter
Yeah.
family. I've been doing it so long, and I was classically trained for all through middle school and high school, and I played in a bunch of different ensembles. And then when I finally got into college, I was still playing with UTSA's orchestra, and I realized I didn't want to play what was on the page all the time. So I kind of broke away from that and started improvising and playing in different genres, and now I play in a Latin alternative band and an indie folk rock band, and I play with flamenco troops sometimes, and I still
Yeah.
do weddings, and so
But
yeah,
the-
music is definitely like my lifeblood for sure.
Yeah, this is quite a departure from classical, I would
Oh
imagine.
yeah.
Okay, so what's up next for us?
Next, Jellyfish. This song's called Jellyfish.
Exciting.
Yeah. And it goes, it's translucent broken angel clinging to the shore, listing lazy along the sea. This gravity is to a bore. Are you impressed?
impressed by anything. You're beautiful, but you question my taste. I've seen you so regal and full, but my vision is to waste. How can you breathe with that solid process there? Now can you see maybe you're better off down there? Countless every days wash off your back, careening absent from the fight. Big yellow cellophane attack, blue bullet oil in the light. On an air you glide, a photo excitation. Like none other could glide, expecting admiration. Visage looked upon the center stone. Is this the fluid work of art? Is this the skill you choose to hone? Is this the quintessential star? Free from fear or bloom, your umbrella shields emotion. When the new tide looms, will it still be erosion? What can be helped where your toxic claws are red? Not to push or pull like everybody always did. Are you sunken? Have you drowned? Are you everything I lost and never found? The virtue, you're the sin, and I'm everything that won't let me begin. That creeping sense of dread and tiny voices swimming through my head, full of lies and all so wrong. And what I seen meant nothing all along. I'm melting out the bowl you used to top the remnants of my soul. I'm lucid, I am proud, and not just everything that I'm allowed. Much wasted on the tryst, and not a single thing that I would miss. So bare minutes to exist. It takes the cry of tribe, and it goes a little so loud.
That. This is Optic Arrest. That was awesome. That's Jellyfish, right?
Jellyfish,
Very
yeah.
cool. Oh my gosh, they like took me all over the place. Roller coaster. That was awesome. Do y'all have any music out? Have you released any music?
No. We've been recording them in his garage.
So plans maybe to do that in the future?
Yeah, they're all pretty much done. We just have to have a show in the next I don't know when, and then we could.
Oh, very good. So it's ready.
Package it up. Yeah, it's pretty
Very
much. This
cool.
song is
I'll look
done
forward to
and
that.
recorded. And Should be soon. Hopefully by the end of the year.
Very cool. So how often do y'all play live these days?
Usually we don't have any plans for like a month, and then suddenly they just keep popping up. So it'll be like once a week sometimes. Right now we don't have anything planned until August, but stuff is probably gonna happen at the last minute.
Yeah.
You never know.
Pops
You
up.
never know, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we are playing a
it's
wedding.
a wedding.
You say you're playing a wedding?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. A friend or?
My cousin.
Very cool. That's awesome. Do y'all do stripped down sets like this very often, or is this a totally different thing?
This actually used to be kind of what it was like a long time ago.
Like
we
a
have-
long.
a long time ago. It was just
Started
like
out like
acoustic
something
duos
more like
and
this.
stuff like that. This is the first time we played like this in a while. Kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, it sounds great. No, it's awesome. So y'all don't have any shows coming up that you could promote right now, then?
The wedding.
We could say the August 31st one. It's nice in advance.
Yeah, for sure. What's going on August 31st?
We're
There's
gonna
no
be at
excuse.
Limelight.
Cool.
I don't even know if we're supposed to say anything further than that. But
Right.
To be announced.
yeah,
All
it's
right.
still
Can
it's
always
still
change.
planning. I don't know.
But
what I'm
people could
supposed to
find
say.
your Facebook page and maybe
Yeah,
find out information
on-
about
on
shows in the
Facebook
future.
and
Instagram. Too.
Instagram.
You can find us walking around town.
Yeah. Cool. So y'all have one more for us today?
Yes.
Cool. What's it?
This one's actually a cover by a local group. It's called Something Strange. It's by a band called What the City Bears.
Nice.
Yeah.
This wasn't my idea.
Just saying, nice sneaking that in there.
We keep each other sane by driving ourselves crazy. I love to be saved. Good Lord keeps on praising me. Well, I may be over my head. I may be open to it. The fleet is moving fast, but winter keeps a steady pace. I love to move past it, but I can't keep up this trail. Well, I may be over my head, I may be open to it. I may be over my head, I may be open to it. Well, I ain't slept for days, been hankering for something strange. Can we just pretend we'll just do this dance again? Well, I may be over my head, I may be hopeless instead. Well, I might be deranged, just a tad delirious. I do display to keep conversation serious. Well, I may be over my head, I may be hopeless instead. I may be over my head, I may be hopeless instead. instead. I may be over my head, or maybe all is instead.
Very cool. And that's Optic Arrest covering another San Antonio band, What the City Bears. Very cool. I like that. I don't think I've ever heard a local band cover another local band. So
I think we need more of it.
yeah, right? Breaking new ground over here. Very cool. And one more time, Optic Arrest, you're on Facebook, Instagram.
True.
People can check you out, find some music, and see what you got coming up in terms of shows.
Yep,
Very cool.
science.
Thanks for being here again, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Yeah.
us.